Rise and shine, old Yorkie, it's almost 8. The sun's climbing high, don't delay or be late. In the realm of adventure, of myth and a dream, it's time for another Tales Over Coffee stream. So Yorkie's a game of tales rich and bold. As the morning unfolds, keep a death count to hold. He'll keep on pushing till he wins every fight. Let's put a pep in our step and start the day right. With a sigh and a rush, he gathers his gear. Tales over coffee, time to face the fear. Grabs his lucky mug and his glasses with care. Prepares for the stream with a flare in the air. Old Yorkie's the game, the tales rich and bold. As the morning unfolds, keep a death count to hold. He'll keep on pushing till he wins every fight. Let's put a pep in our step and start the day right. So tell us, Yorkie, what game will it be? Sci-fi or horror or high fantasy? Old Yorkie's ready with a weapon in hand to conquer new quests or make his last stand. In full swing, chats alive and loud. Dead again, Yorkie screams for crying out loud. In worlds of adventure where the action is wild, fail hard, not try hard, the story's compiled. Through challenges aplenty, we'll stand by his side. With each epic battle our spirits will ride. In this virtual realm where legends are born, old Yorkie's our hero in the fresh light of morn. Yorkie's a game of tales rich and bold. As the morning unfolds, keep a death count to hold. He'll keep on pushing till he wins every fight. Let's put a pep in our step and start the day right. Through realms of legend and challenges so grand, Yorkie takes the lead with a weapon in hand. With laughter and wit, he faces the day, counting each mishap as he finds his own way. Fights hard, watch his character die. How much will he progress now the stream's end is nigh? In this virtual realm where legends are born, old Yorkie's our hero in the fresh light of morn. Old Yorkie's the game, a tales rich and bold. As the morning unfolds, keep a death count to hold. He'll keep on pushing till he wins every fight. Let's put a pep in our step and start the day right. As the sun rises higher and the morning draws on, old Yorkie wraps up, but the adventure's not gone. Reflecting on battles, both won and lost, he signs off with a smile, no matter the cost. And when he finally beats this game and is done, head to his community page, there'll be a vote on. Say thanks for the views, he leaves the next game to you. A poll for the next game, there on YouTube. Join us each morning for Tales on the Stream, with old Yorkie in charge, living out the dream. Keep track of the mishaps in this gaming delight, in the world of adventure in the dawn's early light.
Chart our fates. It's Mass Effect 3 and the fight's begun. For the galaxy's hope, Shepard's the one. Each species stands, their fates entwined. Hope remains where courage shines. Reapers rise, their shadow looms. Worlds alight in fiery tombs. Yet courage burns despite the gloom. In shadows deep, the stars ignite. Together we rise into the night. Into the night, the fight goes on. Heroes rise as the weak grow strong. Shepard stands a leader, he remains. A galaxy fights through loss and pain. Is wisdom a calming tide. Through fire and chaos she's by his side. A squad united, their fates align. Trust forged in battle, a bond divine. Together they march where stars combine. With bonds unbroken, the fight goes on. Through every loss, we're never alone. Into the night, the fight goes on. Heroes rise as the weak grow strong. Shepard stands a leader, he remains. A galaxy fights through loss and pain. I'm Yorkie, just a man with dreams. Shepard's life feels surreal, it seems. Could I guide a squad through galaxy's tide, or will I watch the galaxy burn and die? I'll be the reapers with you by my side. The weight of loss, it fuels the flame. In every step, we honor their names. Sacrifices made, their stories remain. Echoes of courage through loss and pain. On Shepard's soul, each life ingrained. The weight of it all, yet heart still fights. Through Shepard's courage, we claim the light. Into the night, the fight goes on. Heroes rise as the weak grow strong. Shepard stands a leader, he remains. A galaxy fights through loss and pain. Joining today, hit like and sub, leave more to say. Leave a comment, join the dream, help us grow through this dream. With coffee in hand, our fates entwined. Tales over coffee, see you next time.
All right there, it's your old mate Yorkie here. Welcome you back to Tales Over Coffee. Cheers. Helps you if you open the lid flap. Well, we start the day with that magical cup of coffee to put some pep in our step and a narrative game to start the day right. Delph, thanks for the reminder. I did actually remember for once, but I truly appreciate it because there was a better chance I'd forget than not. I also, just to let you know, Delph, because you weren't sure what the gifts did, I looked them up and I can't be 100% sure on this, But it looks like they're only practically used. He says you can give them to vampire survivors. I don't know if there's more than Ash and Caden. Caden's dead, of course, in my playthrough. But from what I read, they work as essentially romance boosters for Ash and Caden and no one else. I don't know if that's fully accurate, but that being the case, and since I'm dedicated to Liara, and since I tried to speak to Liara and it didn't let me give a gift, I'm not going to worry about them. All right, so I need to go to the Citadel. I am at the Citadel, I just need to dock. Dr. Bryson's lab, is that where I go for... I wonder if that's where I go for... having that stuff worked on that I got. Oh, desktop audio's not on, hang on.
Apologies, Commander. The rest of my team is out investigating leads right now. I'm Dr. Garrett Bryson, and this is Task Force Aurora.
What's your assignment?
Our mandate is to investigate legends, rumors, old stories about the Reapers before anyone knew they existed.
That's an interesting goal, but is anyone doubting the Reapers exist these days?
The Alliance is still desperate for intelligence. Reaper motives, their operational tactics. Anything that can give us an edge.
And how did you wind up in charge?
When the rest of the galaxy says something doesn't exist, I take that as a chance to prove that it does.
So you're in it for the challenge?
For the truth. Even as late as 2148, humanity still thought aliens were a myth. That was within my lifetime. Once that myth was proven to be reality, our entire history changed.
Reapers were part of that reality too.
But even they have a history, Commander. If we can just uncover it, there may be a weakness we can exploit.
That's what... Just as an aside, 2148 sounds like Earth year... Common Era 2148. We are new to the galactic civilizations in space. It's odd that we would not have adjusted to whatever calendar was being used by them. I'm not saying we would necessarily, but for the effectiveness of trade and so on, you would expect us to share a similar calendar, like we do on Earth nowadays, with a global economy. And there's no way they would adopt ours as the newcomers to the Galactic Society.
Could have used your help 3 years ago.
Yes. If people had paid more attention to your Prothean beacon, we might not be in this war. But now with new information we've uncovered, a breakthrough's near. Hadley, do you have the data?
No!
Okay.
This is Commander Shepard. I need C-Sec at my location, now!
You shouldn't be here. The darkness can't be breached.
Transit records show his name is Derek Hadley. He's worked here for a couple months.
Shepard, I monitored a C-Sec alert from this location. Were you harmed?
I'm fine. But I could use your help sorting this out, Edie. Take a look through their files. I need to know what this task force was up to.
At once.
What? What's happening?
Oh, one other thing I looked up yesterday, since I wasn't going to do anyway, and say I'm dedicated to Liara, is since he's got this sexy new robot body, can you actually romance her? What I found, and again, it's just what people have said online, I don't know if it's true, is that you can't, but with the right dialogue choices, Joker can. I think that's brilliant.
You tell me.
I was gathering our data when you arrived, and then it was dark. Cold. Like I was someplace else.
And then?
I don't know! A gun was in my hand. Dr. Bryson, There was a loud...
You shot Bryson. You killed him.
No, I couldn't have. I'm not a murderer. I didn't do it. It wasn't me. You have to believe that.
So someone else pulled that trigger?
But I would never do that.
But you
Commander,
did.
this does resemble reports of indoctrination.
Indoctrination? Me?
What about that Leviathan Bryson mentioned? How does that tie in?
It's some kind of creature. Our field teams have been tracking it. That artifact came in from our researcher, Garneau. He sent an audio log if you wanna...
What's wrong?
Turn back.
What are you talking about?
The darkness cannot be breached.
Damn it. Get him over to the clinic. See if they can tell us what's wrong with him.
Yes, sir.
Commander, you'll want to see this. It's an outgoing message from Dr. Bryson to Admiral Hackett.
Dr. Bryson, you have an update? Admiral, the Leviathan of Dis that we've been investigating, I think we're really onto something. Give me the brief. About 20 years ago, the Batarians discovered a Reaper corpse that had died in battle. They covered it up and denied it ever existed. But I'm intrigued by the larger implication. What could have killed the Reaper in the first place?
Yeah.
Exactly. That's the real Leviathan. It's worth pursuing. Continue your investigation and update me on the progress.
There is also a follow-up message from a few weeks later.
I see.
Admiral, the Reapers are shadowing my field teams as if they're hunting Leviathan themselves. Whatever it is, I believe Leviathan is nothing less than a Reaper killer. Almost an apex predator, and it has them nervous. If we could just find it, imagine the impact on the war. I'm
Yeah,
formally requesting assistance in tracking it down. You'll have it. This is now your top priority, Doctor. Find that thing.
It appears we were meant to be that assistance.
See, the problem with losing something, or finding and losing something that is even worse than the Reapers, or even more powerful, is it may be even worse than the Reapers. Leviathan sounds dangerous.
Anything capable of killing a Reaper could do a lot of collateral damage.
Yet given the state of this conflict, I believe the saying, "The enemy of my enemy is my friend,"
True.
may be relevant.
True.
We won't know unless we can find it.
Bryson's assistant did say they recently received a log from their field researcher. It may yield more information.
This must be the artifact the assistant mentioned. And here's the log.
Dr. Bryson, it's Garneau. I'm sending you an artifact I found. About the only thing I found there, in fact. Maybe it's nothing, but I'd swear Leviathan came through here. I'm gonna crunch some numbers. Burn up the rest of this project travel allowance. Maybe I can project our Reaper killer's movements. I'll check in when I get to the next site.
Garneau appears to be our best lead to track Leviathan, but he does not state a destination.
We can find him
Let's
together.
focus on what he does say then.
He mentioned extrapolating Leviathan's path.
And crunching numbers. He wasn't flying blind. He had data.
A significant amount of data, judging by this office.
So how do we narrow it down?
Bryson and his colleagues evidently used a galaxy map search program in their hunt for Leviathan. It may help us locate Garneau.
Yeah, as I say, the problem with the enemy of my enemy is my friend is that, yeah, right until we wiped out my enemy, and then the enemy of my enemy wipes me out in the blink of an eye.
Does this tell us where Garneau went?
No, but we may be able to narrow down his location if we find clues he was using in his search for Leviathan.
What's this? Okay. Can I have one of them for my desk? Looks great fun. Could open a stream with it. Wah!
These are all murders in which the accused lacked a known motive and claimed memory loss.
Just like Bryson's assistant. You think Garneau was following a trail of blackout crimes?
It is possible. We need to find data matching dates and locations for crimes of this nature.
Here's the time and date chart for the crimes. Can you filter for murders where the killer claimed memory loss?
Adding the search filter, you may examine the results on the Galaxy Map program.
Is there anything else, I wonder? Let's have a look at the Galaxy Map first.
Blackout crimes?
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Yeah. Let's have a look what else we can get.
Sir, this is Bryson. We know the Reapers are after Leviathan. Studying Reaper hunting patterns could be vital to finding it.
That data is classified top secret, Dr. Bryson. If it falls into the wrong hands...
It won't. The data's encrypted. I'll keep the decryption key safe. Close to my heart.
Close to his heart. What the hell does that mean?
The Reaper fleet activity is encrypted, per Bryson's statement in the log.
He said he was keeping the decryption key close to his heart.
The Reaper fleet activity is encrypted, per Bryson's statement in the log.
He said he was keeping the decryption key close to his heart.
Chest pocket inside the chest itself. The heart of the
was
lab.
tracking unexplained creature sightings.
There are several things it could mean.
Meteorite fragment, maybe?
He was studying it as an object of importance. We should look more closely at a sample.
Okay. Do we have a sample here? No. Weapon upgrade. SMG pulse recoil system. Ah, hang on.
Meteorite sample. With traces of element 0. Would Leviathan need EZO?
While it is not consumed as fuel during FTL travel, Element 0 will decay after several centuries of active use. If Leviathan is old enough, it would need to replenish its supplies.
Okay. Can you give me a search filter for locations with element 0?
Adding this search filter to the Galaxy Map.
Alright, anything else? What else have we got over here?
Looks like data on the Rachni.
March 7th, 2186. I'm looking at the Rachni. Their movements during the Rachni Wars suggest alien influence. But the timing is wrong, and Rachni weren't implanted with Reaper tech. What if Leviathan was preparing the Rachni to fight the Reapers?
What do you think, Edie?
It is possible that Bryson's team is using ancient Rachni fleet activity to find Leviathan. We saw a data pad containing data on Rachni movements earlier. It may be relevant.
By Anne Bryson. Age 9.
Records indicate Anne is now 28. She works for the Alliance.
Bryson was keeping the encryption key
Yeah,
close
that
to his
could be.
heart. What's closer than family?
An interesting hypothesis, but I detect no trace of the decryption key in this art.
No, but just the daughter herself of it.
Vanguard of our destruction. How's that working out for you, big guy?
There's more in here. Oh, we're going outside. Upstairs, anything here? Oh, what's this?
Another piece of Anne Bryson's childhood.
Anything
art.
on this?
Wait a minute. Well, take a look at that.
AM9.
I can use these numbers to construct a decryption key.
All right.
There you go.
Let's get back to the data pad we found earlier.
Mm-hmm. Nothing else up here.
The Rachni data.
Can you add a cross-reference for locations of sightings?
Adding the search filter now.
The Thorian, August 17, 2185. The Thorian, a life form discovered on Feros, provides fascinating insight into the life cycle of truly alien species. Unlike conventional intelligent life, it does not use mass relays. Prothean artifacts, but not interested. Commander Shepard claims that Reaper enemies cultivated life to evolve along the lines they could predict, using technology the Reapers controlled. The Thorian is an exception to that rule. It evolved to use organic tools rather than conventional technology. Leviathan must be somehow similar to to have survived undetected for so long. The Thorian used pain conditioning to control its victims, using them as manual labor, or even as a man would use his hands and fingers. Commander Shepard claims that Reapers do the same thing, through a different process called indoctrination. Whatever Leviathan is, it must do something similar. Right, satellite control, hang on.
Bryson was not merely tracking sightings. He was attempting to extrapolate a course.
And Garneau could have been following that course. Edie, can you add a search filter for systems along that projected path?
Adding it now. Decryption complete. Analyzing data. These movements do not match the standard invasion pattern. The Reapers are searching for something.
And I'll bet Garneau used this intel. Can you make a search filter for it?
Doing so now.
Okay. Is that all we need right now? I'm not sure. Nothing out here. Oh, hang on. There is. There. Weapons upgrade, post-cranial trauma system 1. Anything over here? Just the exit. Right. I want one.
Element 0 deposits.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Indeed.
Arachnite activity.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Well, that would seem to be the case.
Alien sightings.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Well, what the hell am I meant to do now? There's got to be something else. Hang on, have I missed this one?
Reaper activity?
Yeah.
No results.
What?
Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
I got 4 of them on at the moment. So I got those 2, got that. I apparently don't have blue.
Blackout crimes?
But that's no results as well.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Am I meant to take some out?
Element 0 deposits.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Yeah, I think so, but I'm just trying to work out which. That's not it, I don't think.
Element 0 deposits.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Reaper activity?
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Arachnite activity.
I don't think
No
that's adding
results.
anything.
Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant. We have a match, marking the galaxy map.
There you
Good. Let's go find Garneau.
There you go. Find Garneau. I'm assuming we're going outside again. Excuse me. Alright. Well, where would Garneau be? Are we somewhere around here still? Because I don't think there is anywhere else to go here, is there? Journal. Oh, across the galaxy. Oh, I see. Duh, duh. Alright, so we're done here. Now to move on. Let's go to Purgatory. Can't believe he did that. Right, we've got Arya and James. Arya is in 2, all the way down there. James in 3. So either way, we're heading all the way down here. Just see if there's anything else to pick up on the way.
I know people are complaining. We're doing what we can with what we've got here, but let me finish. Our power grid can only handle so much power before it shuts down, and we can't use the backups.
Okay, so let's get out. Is it?
Those Cerberus bastards had us. Assholes. Shit, they just kept coming and coming. And not even sure from where.
Hey, you ready to get this party started?
Hey,
Now we are right there. Breeze off the side here. There's James.
Hey, Commander. Nice to see you down here in the dirt with us grunts.
You don't think I like getting dirty?
Oh, now, come on. I didn't mean anything by it, Commander.
Uh-huh. What did you mean then?
See those Marines over there? None of them officers, just soldiers fighting the war.
Yeah?
They've been buying me drinks all night. You know why? Same reason they got all quiet and serious when you walked in.
You don't seem intimidated by me in the least.
In fact, you could use a little more deference. Sure, but I've fought with you. I've seen you in action. Now, don't get me wrong, you're good. Probably one of the best.
Probably.
But I know you're human. Just like me.
But not them?
Nope. Hell, I still remember the day they made you the first human Spectre. I watched it on the vids, just like all of them. But to them, you're still larger than life.
I've seen a hell of a lot, but I'm still just a soldier. I'm still one of them.
Yeah, but they see
Sure,
different.
but they don't know you. They just know what they've been told.
Other than them worker and
You want them to see you're one of us, right?
worker and
Maybe.
boss, rich and
Then
poor.
buy them around.
Let's do it.
I like the way you think, Lieutenant.
Compadres, hey! The commander would like you to have a drink. On him. So here's to us.
Who's like us?
Put your salute down. Damn, I
Damn
didn't see that in
you.
thing.
And they're all dead.
Didn't see that thing in time.
Thanks for the
Too used to
warning.
having my hand off the thing during cutscenes.
Thanks for the drink.
Alright, so that's something. There's our girl, Arya.
So you admit you and your thugs are here illegally?
Yes, and it only took CSEC 3 weeks to figure it out.
I don't care who you are. You're required to go through processing like all other refugees. Come with me.
I don't think so. Shirk, get me the Asari counselor.
Greetings, Arya. Is there submit to immigration processing.
Of course you are. Done. What else can I do for you?
Nothing. Thank you.
My pleasure.
She got
I
some
think
pull.
we're done here.
She got some
Enjoy
pull.
the show, Shepard?
I guess there's one rule on the Citadel, huh?
I guess so. I hate this place. So sickeningly uptight.
Then why are you here?
Cerberus stole Omega from me. The elusive man is now squarely at the top of my shit list.
What happened?
He will pay for every second I've spent in this bureaucratic hellhole.
How did Cerberus defeat you?
Deceit, distraction, and a big fucking army.
Yeah,
They
that sounds
lured
like
me
it.
away from Omega and ambushed me. I escaped, but Cerberus had already laid siege. By the time I could launch an assault, they were too entrenched.
At least you escaped to fight another day.
And that day is coming. I'll take Omega back, but I'll get to that. You're here because I have a proposition.
What is it?
I'm listening.
The way I see it, if you don't defeat the Reapers, we're all dead.
Basically.
Won't matter where I'm sitting. It's in my interest to help you.
It is.
What are you offering, Arya?
On Omega, I kept the Blood Pack, Blue Suns, and Eclipse in check.
Yep.
Now they're running amok. Nobody wants that. Unite them under my rule, and you'll have a powerful and ruthless force for your war. I've laid the groundwork with all three groups. I just need you to close the deals.
Those gangs are gone, but you know what? Thinking of Wrath of the Righteous here and Anivia, talking about how she works with lower echelons of society, criminals, etc. When the powerful let you down, who else do you turn to?
If they'll fight Reapers, I'll take them.
Now that's a bottom line I can respect. Meet with Gnarl, my agent who's dealing with the Blood Pack. The Blue Suns leader is incognito here on the Citadel. He'll be expecting you. And I already have a deal with Jonas Sedaris, the Eclipse leader. You just have to get your friend, Commander Bailey, to let her out of jail.
You obviously don't know Bailey very well.
Bailey respects you. Lean on him. I think a united force of professional mercs is worth it. Don't you? It's always a pleasure, Shepard. Let me know if you want to talk later.
I'm down with it. Anything else to say?
Who's here? So what's on your mind, Shepard?
What's your angle on gaining control of the Blood Pack?
Gnarl will explain it. If we're going to work together, Shepard, you need to trust me.
Oh, you sure?
At least a little.
But I need information on what you need me to do if I'm meant to tie loose ends together.
How do we get the Blue Suns on our side?
Their leader, Darner Vosk, is a twisted little criminal. I expected his demands to be unreasonable, but it turns out he's the biggest pushover of them all.
Therefore, probably
Talk
the
to
least
him.
trustworthy.
I'll let you be the judge. Call me if you need to.
How am I supposed to talk Bailey into letting Jonas Sedaris out of prison?
I've already leaned on the council. Bailey is in direct defiance of their order. So talk to him. One Boy Scout to another, chain of command and all that crap. Take him to dinner, talk dirty to him, whatever works.
What's new with you?
That's supposed to be funny? Let's see. I've lost Omega. I got C-Sec eyes all over me, and I'm holed up in this poor excuse for a nightclub. Can't even get Novarian rum here. In other words, I'm in hell.
Thank God I hadn't actually taken a drink when she said that was supposed to be funny. And just burned that crap all over the wall. Blew my nose.
How do you plan on taking Omega back?
I think I'm going to employ violence. I'm gonna slap Omega right out of the elusive man's greedy little hands.
We'll talk later.
I'm sure.
That's cool. So we got information there. Anything else here? No.
Shepard.
Now,
Please select a destination.
Puerto Memorial Hospital. We'll try there.
Now arriving at Puerta Memorial Hospital.
I know your stock of modified.
I found this metagel formula and figured you could make good use of it.
Where did you find this? Never mind, it doesn't matter. Yes, we can.
War asset update. Anna and Royal Forces. Good. Good, good, good. I don't think there's anything else here I need to do. We'll have a look. Oh, what's this?
What's going on here?
Ma'am, I'll cut you a deal. You buy us 90 million credits worth of life-saving equipment, and you can name the hospital whatever you want.
Now the truth comes out. My job here is done.
Hmm? What the hell's that about? You're trying to say because... You're trying to say because they're willing to do something as pathetic as rename a hospital for things they're bad. I mean, come on, a name doesn't matter.
Here to see our patient?
No.
I'm actually here to see you.
Nothing here.
Really? How can I help you?
Actually, yes, I do want to talk to her.
Keep up the good work, Doctor.
If I'm able.
Commander.
Didn't I get a message off her? Try again.
Hello again, Commander. Here to see our patient?
How's Ashley doing?
We've seen
Stable.
this.
There's no evidence of cognitive impairment from the concussion, but multiple shoulder fractures are still on the mend.
Yep.
Bed rest under observation is all that's needed now. I'm sure a visit would be welcomed.
Then we shall
Keep
go.
up the good work, Doctor.
You too, Commander.
Let's go see our Ash.
Yes, I'm trying to place a call to Grissom Academy.
Now we can
I'd
get
like an answer, Lieutenant Commander. The galaxy has need of exceptional soldiers like you, now more than ever.
I still need time.
Maybe not the
You'll
time,
have my answer soon,
Udina.
I promise.
I look forward to it. Shepard?
Udina, I got your email. Made your decision yet?
On becoming a Spectre? Not yet. It's an honor and all. But I don't know. I need to think about it some more.
It's a big decision. Smart to give it some thought. How are you doing?
Good, considering. The nurse said you checked in on me earlier. Still out cold, I guess.
We didn't have time to talk. I thought maybe if you were up for it.
Yeah, I wasn't sure you wanted to. You were pretty clear on Mars about where things stood.
What do you mean?
You're not a part of Cerberus anymore. Case closed. Full stop.
It's the truth.
Okay. You cut all ties. I accept that. It's just that if you're giving the orders, I need to be able to count on you.
Likewise.
That works both ways. It's a damn mess out there. All we've got is the people around us. We have to trust each other or this doesn't work. Deal?
Deal.
Okay. Get some rest. You need anything at all, let me know.
Shepard, wait. There's one more thing. I wasn't sure if I should mention it.
What is it?
I have family back on Earth. I haven't heard from them. It's making me crazy. But I know you're busy, Shepard. We can talk later.
Tell me more.
I've got time to talk.
Family first.
Who's back on Earth?
Mom plus my 3 sisters. The youngest, Sarah, was away on her honeymoon. Married a military man, Thomas. He got called back in and she was stuck alone. She called me. It's been pretty tough.
I can see that.
I imagine.
I
was a bloody mess.
Always there to protect them growing up. Even when I was off on tour, they knew they could talk to me. I told her to come to the Citadel. We could wait for news together.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't hear from you while I was a guest of the Alliance.
I couldn't face you, even when Anderson requested my presence. It was difficult.
It's okay. We're past that. Fresh start.
It's gonna take time.
I thought it was no
Copy
contact with
that.
the family.
But not too long. The bad guys aren't taking coffee breaks.
Yeah.
Okay, what is this? Healing through guilt?
Yeah, that's it.
Seems to be working. So, what's all this Lieutenant Commander business?
Seems like the old Williams curse is losing its grip. Was sure I'd top out at gunnery, Chief.
You've worked hard. You deserve it.
I thought so too. Until Eden Prime. Losing 212 was... well, you know.
It was the Reapers, Ash. You did the best you could, and survived to help us.
Just losing everyone under my command, it's tough to face.
I know.
I'll never forget any of them.
Been there.
Right now, we need you back on your feet.
Shepard knows anyway.
I'll be back. And first order of business is to shove their metal tentacles right up there. I mean, I'll fight with honor and courage, sir.
Roger that, LC. We can't afford to be at each other's throats. If we plan on getting through this, we need to trust each other.
I was trying to keep the family stuff to myself, to be professional. I don't know how you managed to keep it all together.
I have my moments, believe me.
I got Liara.
You know, I'm glad to hear it.
Have you heard anything about Earth?
We have reports coming all the time on what's going on. Half are wild speculation, and half are probably too optimistic to be true.
We have to believe that we can do something.
When I thought you were dead, I lost hope. I'm telling you. But when you came back, I was ready to believe anything. I mean, maybe this problem can't be solved by some grunt shooting the boogeyman in the face. But if you think it might help, I'm game.
We'll do everything we can.
That sounds more like the Ash I know.
Nothing else there, okay.
I should get back to it. Take care of yourself.
You too, Shepard.
Alright, so we've handed over the Medigel. We've done that. There's Thane in the patient lounge. Where are you, Thane? There we are. Stop punching the window.
Commander Shepard. When I heard Earth was under attack, I tried to call. I never got through.
Thane, good to see you staying in shape.
My disease kills slowly. With enough care and a healthy lifestyle, it can be delayed for a few years. Of course, my allotted time has come and gone. Now I exercise because it pleases me. What are you doing here?
Visiting a friend who got hurt protecting me. Ashley.
The dark-haired human woman in intensive care. She will be starting physical therapy with my class soon.
That's her.
If she means something to you, then I will help how I can. As long as she is here, consider her under my protection.
Thank you, Thane.
I appreciate it, Thane.
I am near the end of my life. It is a good time to be generous. Kepral syndrome has put most of my other plans on hold.
Yeah.
I'm back on the Normandy on an important mission. Sure could use you.
I would not be as I was before. I need daily medical attention. And if I know you, you will want to fight the Reapers somehow. You need the best at your side. And I am not at mine.
You don't have to wrestle down Krogan and break their necks. I'm sure we could find you lighter work.
I have family here that I must take care of, Shepard.
Yeah,
I have neglected my son, and now he is self-destructive. He may be safe from Reapers here, but I worry. If he dies, when he dies, I want him to know he has a loving father. That means I must give things up for him. I'm sorry.
Do you know how much time you have left?
I've been to several doctors.
Well, if he's going to help Ashley,
My
that's a good
favorite
thing.
gave me 3 months to live. 9 months ago. Some people would find this uncertainty freeing. I contemplate what I have done.
One of my nephews passed about 1.5 years ago. He was in his 30s, late 30s actually. He had muscular dystrophy, which is what took him in the end. And as a child, the doctors had said he probably wouldn't live beyond 18. So don't tell me an extra 6 months is anything compared to an extra 20 plus years, 20 years or so.
Are you in a lot of pain?
At times. The oxygen transfer proteins don't form correctly. Your human equivalent would be hemoglobin. As a result, my blood is low in oxygen. No matter how much I breathe in, I get tingling, numbness, and that is the best of it. As for my brain, I cannot track the damage. I just experience dizziness from time to time.
I wish the best for you, Thane.
You wish, I pray. I appreciate the sentiment, Shepard. Until we meet again.
Look after your family. Look after Ash. Talk to you. Is there anything else I need from you?
No, it's fine. We won't be needing your supplies after all. No, we found a better way.
All right.
Welcome,
Next.
Commander Shepard. Please select a destination.
Let's go to the embassies.
Why, of course, we'll be happy to send you
One moment, please.
Because I believe there was something there.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
There's a bunch of somethings there. Number 4, we've got John Bow, embassy officers. Somewhere around here.
Good morning. Oh, hello, ma'am.
Somewhere around here.
Ilium is under attack. All of the Asari colony is across the galaxy from Palythrough and Earth. The invading force appears to be the same.
Not them.
Those planets.
Not sure. Maybe in here?
Yes, I have spoken to you. I
There we are.
fully understand the situation.
Oh, Dominic Osoba.
Of course, I read through the names of the dead every day, but... Please, please, a few more minutes of searching could mean a lifetime of peace for my family.
Someone in your family is MIA?
My son, Bilal. And bureaucratic compassion seems to be in short supply. I am Ambassador Dominic Osoba. My son's squad returned from their mission on Benning without him. I found them drinking, but they won't even look me in the eye. I can offer a bounty for any information. If Bilal's alive, we want him home. If he's dead, then we can begin to mourn him.
Yeah.
If I find anything, I'll let you know.
Thank you. Either way, you will set my mind at ease.
Do what I can for you, Osoba.
According to the Council, these galaxy-wide attacks are part of a massive and organized invasion plan. The Council called the invaders Reapers, the same term once used by a disgraced Commander Shepard to refer to a theoretical.
You're the bloody disgrace putting out stuff like that. Commander Bailey.
Shepard, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Here to talk about you releasing Jonas Sedaris.
Damn, you too? Somebody got the council to order her release. I'm delaying as best I can. What's your stake in this?
It's classified.
That's a fancy way of saying mind your own business. Look, there's no way I'm letting that psychopath out. The woman's unstable and a clear public threat.
What makes you think she's crazy?
She was a ruthless sadist before she got caught. Her imprisonment has cracked the shell off the nut.
Maybe freedom will improve her.
She rages day and night, Shepard, calling for the deaths of all Eclipse enemies. No, freedom will only give her the chance to kill.
I'd like access to her to judge for myself.
Sure thing. I'm sure you'll agree. Then maybe the council will listen to you and rescind the order. Go to the C-Sec outpost. My assistant will connect to Sedaris' cell from there. Then call me back.
Fair enough.
Commander Shepard, John Dumbao,
Yes,
Special
Bao.
Tactics and Recon. I've got intel suggesting that high-level Hanar officials may be indoctrinated.
That's a damning accusation. What have you got?
Evidence of an Alliance Black Ops team raiding a Batarian research station. The Batarians were studying Reaper technology.
The Batarians had Reaper technology?
The Alliance raid turned into a massacre, and the humans ended up with nothing. Your people faked a power failure to hide the incident.
The Batarians would have gone to war if they'd found out. But how does this implicate the Hanar?
They maintained discreet gray market trade relationships with the Batarians and led the Alliance to the station. We suspect those Hanar operatives escaped with Batarian tech. If your reports on the Reapers are accurate, they could already be indoctrinated.
What's your source on all this?
It was an anonymous gift, but I believe it came from a thief named Kasumi Goto. I've been after her for years.
Kasumi? You're hunting a thief?
A master thief. Her intelligence and skill are almost Solarian.
I'm sure she'd appreciate praise from the Spectre who's chasing her down.
I only need her data. I admire her personally. And since she sent me this, I assume her feelings are mutual.
What do you need me to do?
The
I
Hanar
can get to
operative is now
Kasumi,
a
she's a good
diplomat
one
on the
as well.
Citadel. I don't have a public name, and the Hanar will go to ground if I make a formal inquiry.
So we're hunting.
I'm tracking suspicious transmissions to the Hanar homeworld. I could use your help.
Let me see what I can dig up at the Spectre office.
Thanks, Shepard. And for the record, not everyone doubted your concerns about the Reapers. I just hope we're not too late.
Kasumi's an OG from last season, or last episode.
So, remember
That's
when you helped me
game.
get Cage's grey box from Donovan Hawk?
Hey,
The
Kasumi!
one with information that could start a war.
I thought we destroyed that information to keep you safe.
There were enough clues left for me to piece things together when I got curious. It was big enough to leak it to Bao. If you don't mind me tagging along cloaked, maybe I can help you dig up some dirt on the Hanar.
Let's do that.
I'd appreciate it.
Spectre acquisitions. Got nothing because I don't have enough money. Alright, fine. Oh, I need the shooting. I don't think I need the shooting range. Is anyone in there? No. So it looks like we've picked up Kasumi, which I'm guessing is who Delph was talking about.
Shepard?
What's your read on the counselors? Any angles I could pursue?
Tavos is a diplomat and compromiser, but she's wrapped up in defending Asari space like a mother panther.
I think I've seen all this.
Valorn is out of his depth. The Solarians like their wars won before they start. They're frightened now. Use that. In Sparatus, I'd take what he offers. It's strange days when the Turian...
Yeah, we've spoken to him.
I should go.
I'll be here.
Nothing else around here. Let's have a look at the journal. Don't need a codex, I need mission summary. Aria, Blood Pack, speak to Nal in the Presidium Commons. Blue Suns, speak to Danavosk in the Citadel Refuge Camp. Eclipse, Commander Bailey in the... okay. Benning, evidence. Ambassador Dominic Ozab is looking for evidence on his son. Mission on Benning. Biotic AMP interfaces. An Asari on the Citadel is looking for improved biotic AMP interfaces. Find schematics, bring them to her at Huerta Memorial Hospital. If we find it, we find it. Huerta diplomat Solari Inspector Jordan Bao suspects that a member of the Hanar diplomatic staff is indoctrinated. Find evidence on the Hanar in Presidian embassies. Technician at Purgatory and Citadel needs an improved power grid. Schematics. Needs to be evacuated before the Grissom Academy. That's... yeah, fine. Leviathan. Private Victus has called for a war summit and is... okay. Eden Prime. So we've got a bunch of stuff still to do here. I think I've seen everything in here though, haven't I? Maybe not. I think so, yeah, because there's a shooting range over there, and just a bunch of stuff we can't do it yet. Let me just see if there's anything. I don't think anything he's got safe related to that lot.
Shepard?
Let me just see. Earth, political situation, personal situation.
Did you know a lot of people on Earth?
Many. It's monstrous to think of them being snuffed out, of course, but the part that gets me is Arcturus. I must have known most of the Alliance Parliament on a first-name basis. I required a second VI just to track all their birthdays and anniversaries. Rose Garden stuff, but to have it all gone.
You're a Citadel counselor. Don't you have options when the others block you like this?
With Parliament destroyed and Shastri gone, I have more power than any human in history. But today, you saw how little that is. Rest assured, I will not be counted out long. I know I can move mountains. Do not lose sight of that, because the task before us is moving planets.
Anderson would be proud, so long as you deliver.
You need a carrot or a stick to our armada, but leave that part to me.
We have seen all that.
I will lean on our colonies for
Anything
all their
new
worth,
on
and I
Earth?
can broker enough.
Any news from Earth?
There is constant news. All of it bad. The Reapers are destroying satellites and the old nuclear...
Yeah, we've
we
seen
have a
all this.
handful of quantum entanglers spread out over the continents. All...
I should go.
I'll be here.
That's all done. That's where we went. Anything else from him on anything we're doing? Anything anywhere?
Let me know when you've had a chance to talk to Sedaris.
Nothing from him.
The Alliance military has abandoned the Hades Gamma cluster to incoming Reaper forces.
There's a terminal.
Bow, I have some possible hits. Got some strange money transfers on Balone, and Daloon is sending a lot of data.
Balone's clean. His money transfers are to support his mistress. Not sure about Haloon. I'll pull his bio.
I'll check Oloon's personal records and pull his recent messages.
Can I just note how odd it is for a Hanar to have a mistress?
You know, if Bow catches up with you, I can grant you immunity.
What, if I join up? Last time I did that, you wrote me into a suicide mission.
Well, yeah,
I didn't
but...
say you had to join up.
You were working your way around to it.
Yeah. Maybe. Alright, yeah, definitely.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination.
Well, we've been to everything in here.
Welcome, Commander
Let's go to
Shepard.
Presidium
Please
Commons.
select a destination. 1 moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
Let's have a look what we got here. We got Nal in the apartments, Liara at Apollo's Coffee, Jonas, Sedaris, Edie, and Joker. So, first off, I don't really need the bank. Nal in the apartments.
I think I'm ready to end it with him. Things weren't great even before
There's
you.
a terminal up there.
Tend to be happy over the bit.
Let's see if we can get there.
So, you want us to enlist as soldiers? Isn't there anything else we can do?
Overcharging for goods, denying refugees basic services. It seems
What do you have?
our culture.
Selling now would be unwise. I'm aware of what's happening.
Book of Plenix.
We are not combat material.
You two could save lives by helping doctors in the refugee camps.
Thanks.
Who was that?
The first human Spectre?
Wow, Commander Shepard?
That's the one.
Yeah, and it's good advice. Let's sign up as Med 10 volunteers. How's that sound?
Much better than shooting myself in the foot.
Nice. Very nice. That's an elevator. Yeah, but that's just... Yeah, I don't need that. That's the terminal. Okay, that's fine. Now, let's have a look at the map.
Haven't you heard the news from Palythrough?
2 is now in here.
Quick, hands behind your back. We'll be here any minute.
What the hell are you talking about?
Crete, Bloodpack's leader. Arya brings him the great Commander Shepard. Crete pledges the gang to her. We're just luring him into the open so we can take him out.
Not the best start to our friendship, Gnarl.
He's coming. Put your hands behind your back and try to look like I beat you up or something.
This better be on the up and up.
Based on Arya, I'm gonna do it.
Arya to look even more powerful than Crete thought. Her instructions on boarding Citadel undetected were one thing. Now this. Commander Shepard, want you to know, your head will be hood ornament on my personal shuttle.
Keep your distance, Crete. So, do you agree to Arya's terms?
Most definitely. Arya can use Bloodpack as she sees fit.
Wasn't talking to you, Crete. Grill?
What? You have my word. Now open fire!
Not him. Grill's next in line to take over. Arya's deal is with him.
Yes. Yes. I'm Arya's mole, Shepard. You've scratched my back. Now I'll scratch yours.
There you go.
Word of advice. Don't double-cross Arya.
Yeah, that's good advice.
I may be ambitious, but I'm not crazy.
Uh-huh. Good work, Gnarl. Thanks for the gun.
Anytime, Shepard. Grill and I will let Arya know the light is green.
There you go. That's another. Now we head on out of here.
Thinking of going? Just let me see where I am.
5 for Jonas Sedaris.
This is problematic. We must find a way to stabilize the heating unit so the water temperature can remain steady.
I've connected with Jonas Sedaris in her cell, Commander. You can speak with her via that console.
Thanks. We'll need some privacy.
Of course. When you're done, you can also contact Commander Bailey from that terminal.
Who's that spying on me now? Ah, I see. Good. Arya's indentured servant has finally come to deliver me to freedom.
I want to talk with you before I secure your release.
Bullshit. You have no choice. And when I get out, heads will roll. Oh, yes. You've killed a lot of my people. Don't think I've forgotten that.
It'd be smart to bury the threat, Sedaris.
I'll toss them into the caskets with my victims. I love holding all the cards. Even in here, you must deal with me. I have all the power.
Is that right?
Yes, Sane, my second-in-command, is a weak-willed toady. If he had balls, he'd leave me to rot and take control himself. But he won't defy me. He knows better. Now get me out of here, Shepard. Tell Bailey to release me.
Bailey, I've seen Sedaris.
So she's crazy, right? It would be ridiculous to let her out.
I'll find another solution.
She's a menace. Let me try to make this problem go away.
That may be a bad move, but she sounds way more dangerous useful. Six. Is there anything at 6? Yes, EDI and Joker. Or ED and Joker, rather.
gift shop. All proceeds from today's purchases go toward the Turian.
Welcome to Nosastra Sporting Goods.
Okay, so we've got different guns.
Our selections include rare technology upgrades from the Terminus systems. All licensed huntresses may apply for a professional discount. Shoot smart. Shoot Nosastra. Shoot smart. Shoot Nosastra.
I don't care about
Good hunting.
the collectibles. There's nothing wrong with collectibles. It's cool that they're there. It's just not really my thing.
Hey, Commander, check it out. Big news. The Blasto movie is breaking opening week records. There's also a big expose on Quasar tournaments, tips on how to make your apartment look bigger, and, oh yeah, a big-ass Reaper invasion. These people have no idea.
When big events shake up the galaxy, people cling to what's familiar.
Yeah.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It's better than riots in the streets.
I guess. I just wish there were a middle ground. You know, a little less gardening advice, a little more war prep.
It'll happen. Once there's something people can do to help.
Meanwhile, they ignore the unshackled AI walking around the Presidium.
She run into any trouble?
No, she's my mobility assistance mech. Thanks to Vrolic syndrome, I'm legally entitled to bring her everywhere.
There you go.
Finally getting some use out of those disability benefits.
I'm sure she appreciates getting out to see the sights.
Ah, she's earned a little shore leave.
Welcome to the Citadel gift shop. All proceeds from today's purchases.
Hello, Shepard.
You look like you're gathering data.
That is a safe assumption.
Anything big and world-shaking? Man's inhumanity to man? Does objective reality
I love the
exist?
sarcastic humor.
That kind of thing.
I was running scenarios in my head to analyze Jeff's behavior. I believe he has a strong affectionate attachment to me, but he has not stated it to anyone yet. Shepard, you have first-hand sexual experience. How do you know when someone is romantically invested?
They pay attention.
They'll usually show signs they can't stop thinking about you. You know, asking you out, giving you presents, maybe playing music.
I lack material wants other than hardware and software upgrades, and my core programming does not assign values to music. Perhaps we could discuss how to provoke Jeff into an emotional commitment.
Well, that's not how to think of it. It's got to be natural. You need chemistry.
Or circuitry.
I see. There are a number of pharmaceuticals I could inject to simulate the desired emotional state.
No, I mean relax and do something you both like. Something simple. For example, you both like humor.
Correct. I will see if there are comedic entertainment shows being presented on the Citadel. Scanning. Do you think he would like The Man Who Hung Himself? It appears to be about an amorous plastic surgeon.
You know what? Your company's what's important.
Edie, the important thing is to have a good time wherever you go. And if you're having fun, he probably will too.
Then the outcome is an unknown quantity, but you are saying I should attempt it anyway.
Nobody ever fell in love without being a little bit brave.
Yeah. And nobody established love.
I believe you have improved my chances.
You can fall in love, but you won't establish a relationship without some risks.
Welcome to the Citadel gift shop. All proceeds from
Like I say, I love that I can't romance her. But Joker can with the right choices. I haven't seen that in another game before. It's all about the MC. That makes it about more than just the MC. And that is a nice touch. I also like that they seem to involve a lot more humour in this one, alongside the serious stuff. That was one of the things I loved about Yakuza Like a Dragon and Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. They had complete balmiest set of humour I've come across, short of possibly Saints Row, while at the same time doing some really serious, deep things involving human nature, abuse, and all kinds of other things. The good and bad of family. Alright, 3 is Liara. In the right place? Yes, she's around here somewhere. There she is.
Still working?
One call leads to another, and here I was hoping I'd have time to enjoy the view. The last time I saw the Presidium, remember how it was all rubble after Sovereign attacked?
I barely got to see the Presidium before half of it got crushed.
And by the time they repaired it, it was time for the next invasion.
Yeah.
Citadel hasn't seen the reality of this war yet. We should stock up on necessities while we can.
Such as?
EZO, heavy arms, mercenary groups.
I'm stuck between these two. First of all, she needs some time to herself as well, or some time to relax as well. Work, rest, and play, as they say. But also, it is good thinking.
We'll get the people. Take a moment for yourself now and then.
There.
I know. But there's always just one more task or meeting.
There always will be.
Speaking of which, talk to the Volus, Palythrough. He'll point you to some mercenaries willing to join us.
Palythrough. In the bank. Now there's a point of going to the bank.
Commander Shepard. It's been some time. Palythrough, in case you've forgotten. Financial advisor.
Indeed.
And an acquaintance of Admiral Anderson. I admire the courage it took for him to stay and fight on your home world.
I remember
you. Used to be an agent for the Shadow Broker.
I still am. The broker has been exceedingly busy lately. A team of his guards have become stranded in a Reaper-controlled territory. Yes. Rescue the guards, and they're yours. The Shadow Broker fully supports your efforts against the Reapers.
Yeah, you want to live. What? Well, I want to know what else I might get out of it.
Are you passing on the location of these mercs for free?
Their leader's offering a handsome commission for their rescue.
Yeah.
Everyone wins, Commander.
Well, we do because we've got a chance of staying alive.
Come see me once you've completed the extraction. I'll be in my office a while longer. The galactic market is in considerable flux.
No shit, Sherlock. Right. Let's have a look at the journal, see what we've got updated, etc. Alien... Oh, that's Codex. I don't want that. Missions. Right, Aria Blue Suns. Speak to Dan the boss in the Citadel refugee camp. Okay. Eclipse. I need to speak to Commander Bailey again. Ambassador Dominic Osoba is looking for evidence of his son, who lost during a mission on Benning. Yep, fine. Palythrough. Dranex system inside the Krogan DMZ. Recruit them. And the Presidium embassies. I didn't find anything. Might need to do other things to get that though. Solarian on the Citadel needs new heating unit stabilizers. That might be at some kind of market. Grissom Academy, okay. Alright, so just a quick check again. There's the refugee camps wherever they are. Talk to Commander Bailey. Let's go up the elevator first and talk to Bailey.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination.
Oh, these are floors. I get it now.
Areas tagged of interest to you are highlighted on the elevator menu. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Anything on this terminal? It's not letting me do anything with it, so I'm guessing not. That's the elevator. Yeah, we've used that. We've used it already, that terminal, but with it still being little blue, I wasn't sure. You know, with a blue diamond.
Let me know when you've had a chance to talk to Sedaris.
I did, didn't I? Is there anything else here? Because I'm not seeing anything.
Spectre status recognized.
Ah. On our embassy tracking. Spectre level access codes can bypass privacy settings and track financial data, transit records, and personal communications for all employees in the Hana Embassy. To avoid triggering surveillance encounters, embassy files must be accessed on site. Nav points of consoles or access points in the relative information will be tagged in the Spectre Omni tool. Let's see, military pardons for Normandy engineers. Engineers Gabriella Daniels and Ken Donnelly are in custody in the Citadel for working with Cerberus. Daniels and Donnelly surrendered peacefully before the Normandy was turned over to the Alliance, but have maintained that they were motivated purely to help fight the Collectors and Reapers and had no other connection to the terrorist organisation. Spectre authorization could offer Daniels and Donnelly full pardons. Yes, absolutely. And we can enable them.
Bow, I have some possible hits. Got some strange money transfers on Balone, and Alun is sending a lot of data.
Balone's clean. His money transfers are to support his mistress. Not sure about Alun. I'll pull his bio.
I'll check Olun's personal records and pull his recent messages.
Can I just note how odd it is for a
We've
Hana to
already-
have a mistress?
You know, if Bow catches up with you, I can grant you immunity.
What, if I join up? Last time I did that, you wrote me into a suicide mission.
I didn't say you had to join up.
You were working your way around to it.
I mean, it wasn't that suicidal if you're still alive.
Shepard?
Nothing. Alright.
I should go.
I'll be here.
Let's go back to that terminal, see if it'll give me anything new.
The Alliance military has abandoned the Hades Gamma cluster to incoming Reaper forces. But what I need is proof. I can't take your word.
I can't do anything with that. How do I get in there?
Asari intelligence is reporting sightings of Reaper forces in the Selian Nebula and
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination.
Haven't been to holding area.
Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24, emergency civilian housing.
So there's a terminal, security checkpoint, and cargo hold A's down above Seine and Garrus. Right.
Bow. Aloon's doing some heavy lobbying for the Hanar to support the war effort.
Okay.
So he's clearly not indoctrinated. Who's opposing him?
An unnamed Hanar recently posted here from Kage. I'll check transfer.
Yes, we can.
It all comes down to the war, and you trying to pull everyone into it.
Please. Would you rather the Reapers win?
No. And I owe you for getting KG's grey box back from Hawk. But I can't do another collector base, Shep. The Reapers aren't people. I can't infiltrate a Reaper party and steal a big I win bomb.
Where's my family supposed to go?
I don't know, all right. But they can't land.
Sure you can't squeeze in a few more people, officer?
And who the heck are you? Oh, Commander Shepard. If that's what you think, I'll find them some room.
So my family can dock?
Commander Shepard says your family's cleared. Just tell them to hurry.
Hello, Commander Shepard.
Anything
Welcome
from you?
To Docking Bay E-24. This level has been repurposed to accommodate the recent influx of civilians on the Citadel. Please ensure that you observe proper security protocols at all times while in this area.
How many people are stranded here?
Any personal information pertaining to residents of these facilities cannot be revealed without prior authorization. However, be assured that the facilities allocated by Citadel Council are more than adequate for current requirements.
I haven't been too sure about anything from the council.
Absolutely. Furthermore, relocations requests are being given top priority. The Citadel is dedicated to ensuring optimal solutions for all.
More bullshit.
Can you tell me about the security protocols you mentioned?
Due to the high influx of civilians and new streamlined processing measures, travel from this area is carefully monitored. These are merely precautionary measures to ensure the safety of permanent Citadel residents.
What else is in the area?
This high-security docking area was formerly reserved for Alliance Embassy deliveries. However, Councilor Udina recently put forth a council motion that it be converted to accommodate civilian emergency housing.
So how did the council react?
The motion passed with unanimous approval. Since then, all major races have contributed to the funding required to maintain this area.
Working together, that's good. I've asked about all them, I think. Alright.
Thanks, Avina.
Please speak with me again if you require further assistance.
Alright, alright. Anything down here? Any more we can do there? Nope, not right now.
Excuse me, what was your name again?
Victor.
Christophe Vasser. Good to meet you.
The Alliance military has abandoned the Hades Gamma cluster to incoming Reaper forces.
Just have a tour around, see if I can find anyone needing or saying anything that's useful. They're sane.
So let's check on those Metagel supplies.
Men, get ready for trouble.
Not here for that, Sane. Just want to talk about Jonas Sedaris' release.
Oh, you're the one coordinating that, right? My idea, you know. Arya came to me looking to gain Eclipse support. I'm leveraging it to bust the boss out.
You don't need Sedaris.
Sane, you should run Eclipse.
Huh?
You can do it. Leave Sedaris locked up and make the deal with Arya yourself.
Arya would be a step up. And you think she'd let me run things?
I don't see why not.
Right. Then that's the plan. Keep Sedaris in jail. I'll call Arya right away.
Good man.
Good. Garrus.
Shepard.
What's happening?
We convinced the Council to accept our wounded. Nowhere else to go.
How bad is it?
More dead than injured.
Yeah.
85% killed in action. We'll need a morgue soon. Not a lot of flesh wounds when you're fighting Reapers.
Yeah.
Casualties are that high?
Our frontline units are being wiped out, whole platoons at a time. A single Reaper can destroy 9 or 10 of them in one attack.
That's not war, it's slaughter.
Yeah.
They're called Reapers for a reason. And these guys found out why.
Minimize the suffering.
Do what you can for them.
A few of them might get back on their feet, but the rest...
Yeah, I understand.
Sympathy is about all we can offer.
Any sign of your family?
Not yet, but I keep hoping. What about you? I'm starting to see some wear and tear.
I'll be honest.
It's been rough.
Well, don't forget to come up for air.
I know.
There's a lot more war to go.
Now, Vosk.
Wow. Arya wasn't kidding. The great Commander Shepard on a leash.
I'm here for my own reasons, Vosk.
Oh, sure you are. Anyway, tell her I'm impressed, but to do business, I still need my little problem taken care of.
What problem is that?
Which is?
A Turian general named Oraka has it out for the Blue Suns. He's raising a stink over our activity in this sector. I'll commit my gang to Arya as soon as Oraka's dead.
What aren't you telling me?
There must be more to Oraka's complaint.
We're just making little raids along trading routes. With Arya's blessing, I might add. Oraka's just some military fossil who came out of retirement to relive the glory days and justify his existence. Losing him won't affect your war in the least, but gaining the Blue Suns, well, you know our work.
You seriously think I'll assassinate a Turian general?
Arya seems to think so. Or else, why would she send you? She knew the price. The two of you work it out. Oh, and, tell Arya I still expect her blue ass in bed with me.
Do you?
What is it, Shepard?
You knew about this?
Can you be more specific?
Darner Vosk expects me to kill General Oraka.
Who cares what Vosk wants? What he needs is for Oraka to stop disrupting his operations. I figured you'd talk to Oraka, see if you can get him to lay off. And if he won't listen to reason, call me, and I'll take care of it.
No need to candy coat it, Arya.
Aw, Shepard, you think you know me so well.
I just don't see why you couldn't tell me the details yourself.
Vosk needed to see you, needed to realize who he's dealing with. Plus, if I have to suffer that scumbag staring at my tits one more time, I might have to kill him.
Yeah, he mentioned...
That I'm going to sleep with him? We all have our delusions.
I'm beginning to love this game more and more. Blue Suns. Once Oraka out of the way. Request assistance, United Mercenary bands on the controls. Picks Commander Bailey. Gain the allegiance for the Eclipse band. Which I think we've done. Bending evidence. Battle of On. Find location of Shadow Brock force trapped in Dranic system. Which we're still looking at, aren't we? Heating stabilizers in Presidium Commons. Technician at Purgatory needs an improved power grid. So we need schematics for that. Alright, well, we'll see what else comes up. I think we've seen everything here, though. There's an E28 terminal. I might not have looked at that. We've talked... So that's at 4, which is just this way. Yep, we haven't looked at that.
I've got a list of new Hanar arrivals, Bao. Forwarding it to you.
Damn. These are all face names. The Hanar names from the Alliance raid are soul names. And Hanar soul names are private. There's no public record. Can you get back to their personal communications?
On it. Maybe we'll find names there.
So how's the rest of the gang? Met up with anybody else?
Garrus is helping out on the Normandy.
He never could pass up a good fight. What about Jacob?
Haven't heard from him.
See, Jacob could have gotten me back onto the Normandy.
I'm touched.
Right. Up to the elevator again.
Shepard, the Council withdrew the release order for Sedaris. Arya Talok, of all people, got him to do it. Crazy.
You can say that again.
Thanks for your help, Shepard.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination. 1 moment.
Commons. There should be a store here somewhere, I think.
Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
Six is the market, okay.
Have you decided how to tell him?
I don't know. A text message is so impersonal. He's off risking his life. He deserves more than that. I could report something, but I hate we switch from financial BI to military care.
Okay.
Welcome to the Citadel gift shop. All proceeds from today's purchases go toward the Turian war effort.
Welcome to Casa Fabrication Weaponry.
For the best in the business.
We'll get
come to
that.
Casa.
Oh, that's headshot. Don't usually hit them. Sometimes I do.
Proceeds from all purchases go to help our
Don't
men
care
and
about
women
that.
serving in the Alliance.
All goods have been marked down with our special wartime discount.
And we'll get...
All goods have been marked down with our special wartime discount.
Thank you for shopping at Casa Fabrication Weaponry.
Welcome to the Citadel gift shop. All proceeds from...
We're in 6 at the moment, so... It doesn't look like it is at the market.
I'm afraid I can't help you.
But your manager said you could give me a refund if I made an appointment.
Are you keeping this guy at work while there's a war on?
Well, it's his job, right?
Actually, I'm supposed to be on break. Contacting the family I haven't heard from in days.
Yeah.
Whoops. Guess maybe war's a bad time.
Maybe? That didn't cross your mind the other 10 times you visited this week?
Yeah, sorry. I'll just, yeah.
I've never seen anyone so obsessed with getting a refund for a toaster oven.
I may have lost out something there, but I'm not convinced.
Welcome to Agor Munitions.
Agor Munitions. Remember, for purchases, welcome to Sippertine Armory. Thank you for shopping.
So there are other things I can get there, but... Alright now. I was hoping that we'd get merchants on board there, but I guess not. Where else might we be going? Where else could I get the stuff? I don't know. Nothing else at CSEC here. And can't go upstairs or anything from here.
Sanctuary is real.
Anything else? I don't need to be up here, do I? What is 2? The apartments. Alright. I don't think there's much I need here now. I thought it'd be at the marketplace that I'd get that thing I've been asked to get from here, but I guess not.
These galaxy-wide attacks are part of a massive and organized invasion plan.
If we switch from financial VIs to military gear, we'll lose millions.
I've seen Palythrough burning. Those fires aren't going out anytime soon.
Oh, we got the 5th fleet.
If you can help.
Or at least something
You
to
want
it.
to sell your shares and walk fine, but I'm not selling financial VIs while my homeworld burns.
Okay, let me think. We could repurpose the VIs for upgraded targeting solutions.
Right. We'd be able to use most of the hardware. The financial VI has more processing power than we need.
There you go.
That works. We'll rig the VI and it translates for all standard weapons. Refit weapons naturally to overhaul your targeting.
Another nice little update. Let's have a look at the journal. Where is Araka, I wonder? Okay, so I need to go back to the embassies.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select. One moment, please.
Check out a machine there.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Yes, his squad did return. I could, but they ignored me.
Not here.
The Council called the invaders Reapers, the same term once used by a disgraced Commander Shepard to refer to a viewer.
I'm not sure why.
I'm wondering where our general is. I mean, here's Bailey.
It never rains, but it pours, eh, Shepard?
That bad, huh?
Things here are getting tense. So many refugees scuttling about, rumors flying about the war. People are walking around eyeballing each other, and we can't keep up with the reports on suspicious behavior.
I don't think there's any... Have I asked
Is
about
the
refugees?
immigration situation any better?
It's worse. The more destruction the Reapers sow, the more ships come looking for salvation.
That's not surprising.
The strain on our resources is overwhelming.
What's the Citadel's pulse regarding the war?
I think all the reports are starting to sink in. You can only live in denial so long.
You either wake up or die. Either way.
Yeah. You know, one good thing about people having their heads up their asses is the quiet. No, there's no more quiet. Everybody's openly suspicious of everybody else, and they're not timid about yelling about it.
I don't think there's anything else I
It
can
was
get.
Udina who made you a commander, huh?
Yeah, he's become an even... He suspected Executor Palin was conspiring against the Council and had me investigate.
Find anything?
Yeah, enough to arrest him. And near as I can tell, being a commander just means I'm putting out different...
It'll probably get worse before...
Yeah, if it ever gets...
I mean, there's that terminal there, but what else? Is there a terminal through here that's useful? It's not lighting up if there is, and the other one wouldn't do anything for me. Hang on. Got all of that. Let's pick up stuff here. There's nothing new there. Let's go into the shooting gallery. I don't really want to do anything in there, but just have a look. Alright, so that's just to set your range up. That's fine, it's not going to give me anything. Don't need it. Fair enough. Didn't think it would be useful, but I'm a bit lost, so I'm trying to work out where to go. I don't suppose Adina's got anything for me, has he? See what he's
Shepard?
got lifted up. Can't celebrate political, personal situation. Nope, all the same.
I should go.
I'll be here.
So where am I going to find something in the embassy about the Hana diplomat? Find evidence on the Hana in the Presidium embassies. This is confusing, because the only thing in the embassies that I can see, anything else? Anyone gonna say anything? That's the elevator, that's no good to me.
But what I need is proof.
Ah, hang on.
Tell me you have found my son.
Not yet.
Not yet.
My apologies. Thank you for looking.
That's the terminal, that's the only one. There's no way into that room. It's weird that there's no way in. There ought to be something, but I guess that's not really a room in game, it's just decoration to add detail.
Yes, I have spoken.
But
Why do you
there's nothing else on the Hana here. Alright, let me just have one more look. And where is Araka? I don't suppose if I double click on it, it's going to give me more. No. I'm going to look that one up, find out where Araka is, because I'm at a bit of a dead end. Lounging on a bench in the Presidium Commons. Alright. Yeah, he's on the Presidium Commons, but I went there and didn't see him. I must have just missed him.
Shepard. Please select a destination. One moment, please.
Now, the Presidium Commons is fairly large, so that's entirely possible.
Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
I guess it doesn't matter how I do it. I just need to tell him about us.
Didn't realise you were still there, Delphi, being a little quiet. I did look online, it said he's lounging on a bench in the Presidium Commons, so just kind of a scout round here. That's not as a lot of benches though, is it that?
You're making money.
Might be Purgatory. I didn't read further than just seeing a brief look of lounging on a bench in Presidium Commons, okay. Other than that, I don't need or want. Here on and off. That sounds good.
Welcome to the Citadel gift shop. All proceeds from today's purchases go toward the Turian.
I have noticed many displays of public affection on the Citadel. The rate seems disproportionately high.
Everybody could die tomorrow, Edie. Hooking up is one of the few things they can do.
I wonder if this is how the Krogan feel.
I'm sure the Turian.
Welcome to Casa Fabrication Weaponry. Thank you for shopping at Casa Fabrication Weaponry.
Yeah, apparently And I'm not... Ah, there it is. And I'm not surprised at this. I did hear during the Cuban Missile Crisis, when America was afraid that Russia would launch a nuclear attack from Cuba, there were a lot of virginities lost. When people are scared,
Commander Shepard,
they reach out for what they can get.
General Araka, I think we met in Cora's den. You were pretty miserable, if I recall.
Yes, neck deep in drink just before I retired. I'm clean now, reinstated.
I hear you're taking on the Blue Suns.
I need to do my part for the Citadel, Commander. The Blue Suns are raiding C-Sec weapons shipments. I'm putting a stop to that. Those mercs are seriously jeopardizing the Citadel's ability to defend itself if the war comes here. When the war comes here.
There are other ways to secure weapons, General.
You don't think I've tried? There's a black market dealer on Citadel right now, but he won't sell his top-line arms. The Reapers are destroying everything in their path, and I can't stop them. But I can stop the Blue Suns.
Let me see what I can do for you.
I'd appreciate your help, and I'll have a plan of action ready if things fall through.
We've got to keep Jake in daycare. We should be socializing with other children.
Right, so who is this weapons dealer that I'm dealing with? I still didn't find anything on him. It's a terminal. Is there anything showing? Oh, there's General. Meridian Marketplace, Canic, that must be the other one. 6. Yep, we can get there. Yeah, Canic. There he is.
Look, Commander, I don't want any trouble. I'm authorized to sell here, and all my arms are legal, see?
These are lightweight weapons. Where's your top-end inventory?
Shit, you slumming for C-Sec too? I already got harassed by the old Turian with the bad attitude. Yeah, I got much better stuff, but it's off the market. Galaxy's going belly up. Credit won't mean anything once the Reapers rip through.
So what exactly are you saying?
Whatever happens, I figure there'll be survivors, but it'll be chaos. I'm betting things will run on a barter system.
The hell makes you
So
think
I'm
you'll
getting
survive?
a jump. My best stock only trades for hard goods and artifacts with real value.
So, what gets me access to your top shelf?
Heh, Turian just waved credits in my face and then spat on it. Nice to see you have flexibility. If you find any rare pieces when you're out saving the galaxy, bring them back. Then I'm happy to share my top stock with C-Sec, no problem. Outside of that, I gotta stick to my guns. Credits don't talk with me, Commander. C-Sec wants my top of the line. You gotta come through with a couple artifacts.
Could be a difficult call, but that's what we're locked in. Now, the only other one here at the moment, I believe... Not that. Not that. I have a feeling I've got to find them in the field somewhere. I couldn't find anything there. They told me to go back to the thing, but I didn't find anything. Landing on Citadel needs new heating unit stabilizers. I don't know where I'd get them from. Maybe out in the field somewhere. Likewise. Let me know if you find something, Delph. There's another There's one terminal. That's General Araka. And that's the only terminal I can find. Next task in the mission doesn't actually list tasks, that's what surprised me. It says find evidence on the Hanar in the Presidium Embassy. Maybe I need to speak to John Bow. Oh, that's them things. Yeah, maybe I need to speak to Bow again.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination. One moment.
Don't think there's anything in the docking area or holding area.
Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24. Emergency civilian
There's a
housing.
terminal here. Let me just go forward and see if that's going to give me anything. It is. I can interact with that one.
Here's the correspondence.
Okay, got it.
Of soul names.
I've got it. A recent arrival. Zemandis. Soul name regards the works of the Enkindlers in despair. He was with the Alliance team that massacred the Batarians. He's been on special research assignment ever since.
So he got his tentacles on some Reaper tech.
Looks that way. I'm sending you the nav point for his office. I'll meet you there.
Yeah, I've just done that. Right, so we're going to his office, wherever his office is.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination.
Now, let me just have a look. Because it didn't say where his office was. I'm sure it has somewhere. Oh, it needs to show better than this. Come on.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please
Let's have a look at the Presidium Commons. I'll just go to the different floors and find out which it is.
Presidium Commons. Welcome, Commander Shepard.
Purgatory.
Now arriving at Ward's level, Purgatory. Welcome, Commander Shepard.
Embassies.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Office suite. Alright.
Yes, his squad did return. I could, but they ignore me, refuse to even look me in the eye. Why would you?
Zemandis?
Or should I say, regards the works of the Enkindlers in despair?
It seems this one has been apprehended, but confinement is irrelevant. The work of the Enkindlers cannot be stopped.
Why do this?
Why are you trying to help the Reapers?
We obtained information regarding the Enkindlers from classified sources.
The Enkindlers? You mean the Protheans?
Yes. As you are aware, Commander Shepard, the Protheans eventually became the Collectors, and the Collectors served the Reapers.
You have got to be kidding me.
Therefore, as a faithful servant of the Enkindlers, we too must serve the Reapers.
You big, stupid jellyfish.
You know, I support religious freedom for all species, but that's just crazy.
Your skepticism does not matter. When the Enkindlers uplift us as their chosen sapients, the galaxy will bear witness.
You're under arrest,
You're
mate.
insane, and we can't allow you to endanger your planet. We're taking you into custody.
Your belief in your victory is mistaken. Our planetary defense network is largely automated. It can be disabled with a single virus, which I have just uploaded.
Damn it. Wait. A virus would be detected unless sent on low-priority channels, which have a time lag. I may be able to block the upload.
You may be delayed.
Help him! I'll handle this! Got it. Upload's disabled. Looks like we're in the... Wait. He's got some kind of failsafe. Get down!
No!
She was here the entire time.
She was an old friend.
I intended to arrest her.
Screw
She helped
you!
me take down the collectors. And she just gave her life to save the Hanar homeworld.
Point taken. It was an honor to work with you, Shepard. When the time comes, I'll be there to return the favor.
Kasumi!
With a few friends.
You can come out now.
How'd you know?
Okay.
Lucky guess.
There's no way you're recruiting me to fight in a galactic war.
The Crucible Project needs
Buggers
technical
played me.
experts.
I'm not a scientist.
No, but you're the best thief in the galaxy, and you can hack unfamiliar technology better than anyone. They could use your help. And think of it. All that expensive tech just lying around. It's not like they're gonna check your pockets at the end of the project.
You say the nicest things. All right. I'm in. And Shep, nice working with you again.
Alright, we've got Kasumi back. And war assets. Nice. I don't know if she's going to do more than be a war asset. Hanar and Drell forces. Nice. Right, so, is there anything else? I don't think so right now. Oh, hang on. We can up that to fitness. Fitness would be martial arts. It's increased melee damage by 75%. No. Or shield recharge. I like to have shields.
Yes, I have spoken to you before. Why do you refuse to...
Journal. Stop putting me on. Ah, I don't need it. I'm not interested in reading your Civilopedia. Can't do that yet. That's our planet. That's our planet. I'm guessing these... This should be in the Presidium Commons somewhere. Don't know where the heating unit stabilizers are, but they should be in the Presidium Commons somewhere. I'm thinking they're in a shop, but I'm not sure.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination.
Canary, you say anything to us yet? I do like it. Oh, this isn't the right one. This is the embassies. Duh.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. One moment, please. Now arriving at ward level Purgatory.
Stuck here. I hate this guard duty assignment. I hate everything right now.
Nothing to do about it. We each stand duty in our own ways.
At least your wife and the kids went on that trip you mentioned a while back. Where was it again?
Didn't think I was making it off, Manny.
Do you guys have a tap? Rip the dancer. I want
Bringing back my old headbanger days. That's Jake. It's not Jacob, I'm sorry, James. Oh, she's this way, isn't she? I don't think she's got anything else for us, but let's have a look.
Look who's here. I hope this isn't a social visit. We still have work to do around here.
Are the Blood Pack falling in line?
With Grill in charge, where all systems go. It's his voice, but my words. Couldn't have asked for a better puppet. The Blood Pack have committed 2,000 Vorcha to the cause. They'll make up the bulk of the army.
What have we gained by having the Eclipse at our disposal?
a ton of mechs and elite troopers for stealth operations. Sane has turned out to be more malleable than Jonas Sedaris ever was. My control of Eclipse runs even deeper than I expected. You surprised me by taking such agency in the matter.
How do you plan on taking Omega back?
We've heard this
I
one.
think I'm gonna slap Omega right out of the elusive man's greedy little...
What's new with you?
That's supposed to be...
We've heard this one.
Sounds like you have a lot to worry about.
You're quite the comedian. We'll be seeing each other.
Right, so we've done that. Done that. Now I've a tour around the Presidium Commons.
Welcome,
Just to see if I can find that heating
Please
thing.
select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
After all, it's not like I'm the reason you're breaking up with him, right? It's the war.
I'm not sure what that has to do with anything.
You said he'd been distant, and that the war made everything clearer. That things weren't working.
Yes, but meeting you was what made me realize how bad it had gotten.
I'm not the one who broke up your relationship.
Really? Was it someone else who pinned me to the wall with her mouth?
No, there's the conversation. Anything here, anything.
Right now, the Turians and the Alliance are fighting for you.
We've already got stuff out of you.
I'll send the Alliance.
Up to the apartment. I don't think there's anything here. Alright, other apartments just in case.
volunteering for a double shift.
Are you insane? We're hardly getting enough sleep as it is.
Well, if I'm not going to sleep, I might as well at least make myself useful, right?
Damn, I'm tired if that argument makes sense. Maybe I should volunteer too.
We won't be the only ones.
Side missions can be pretty vague. Sometimes you can find the things during missions or they unlock later. But if you miss them, it's not a big deal. I also remember sometimes you can buy them. Yeah, I was wondering if it was a purchase thing. I'm just having a quick hunt round before I finish for the day. I don't think I'm going to find anything. It might be an unlocks later type of deal.
Welcome to Agor Munitions. Thank you for shopping.
What was the thing I'm picking up here? Sorry, journal. And it was heating unit stabilizers. Needs new.
And welcome to Agor Munitions.
Remember,
Not there.
Is made by Agor Munitions will show in your credit report as AM Trade. Welcome to Cypertine Armory.
We
Not
appreciate
there.
your visit.
There's nothing down here.
Welcome to the Citadel gift shop.
Welcome to Nosastra Sporting Goods.
Nothing there.
Thank you for shopping at Nosastra Sporting Goods. Welcome to Casa Fabrication Weaponry. Thank
Nothing
you for shopping
there.
at Casa Fabrication Weaponry.
Looks like all the places you can actually buy things here are
We've got to keep Jake in daycare. We should
designed to sell military stuff.
We can't spend our lives waiting.
Which is understandable. I mean, that's all we really need, isn't it? Military stuff. Not you.
Hey, I remember you. Shepard.
Yeah, there's a Theta.
Heard you're fighting the Reapers.
Matriarch Athena. You were working on Ilium. How'd you end up here?
With the Reapers making noise, I figured it was time to get somewhere safer. So I moved here.
I don't think so. I've seen some video footage of you looking at Liara.
Yeah. Matriarch Benazia was,
wow.
was her mother.
She doesn't know it, but I was her father.
You mean you were her other mother, right?
No, I didn't pop her out. Hell, she's never even met me.
Sorry. If you were human, you'd both be called the mother, regardless of which one gave birth.
Well, I'm not human, am I?
Exactly.
Anthropocentric bag of dicks.
Love it. Yeah. Meet people where they are, not where you are. You should talk with her.
Liara would love to meet you.
Why? She doesn't even know me from a hole in the ground. Benazia ran off before the kid was born. Besides, this isn't charity work. She's one of the biggest intel brokers in the galaxy. And she's got some shady connections.
Yeah, she does.
Like a boyfriend who used to work for Cerberus. Sound.
I only worked with Cerberus to fight the Reapers.
And you're not with him now. I know. If you were, you wouldn't get within a light year of Liara.
Is that a threat?
I'm no commando, but I've had 1,000 years to learn to fight dirty. Nobody messes with my girl.
Well, we're on the same page there.
Combine her work with Benazia and... well, the matriarchs might have...
That's not gonna happen.
No argument here. I only took these crap jobs to keep the matriarchs happy that she's under control.
Just as long as we're clear. Nobody messes with my girl.
Maybe you're good enough for her after all.
I bet she'd like to meet you.
Yeah. We'll see how that goes.
Give it a try, you never know. Yeah, like I said, we're on the same page there. We're both saying no one messes with my girl. I'm down with that idea. Yeah, there's not exactly a lot here that's looking like those things that I'm meant to get. What about up here? Anything at all.
Welcome to Kanala Exports.
Military.
We appreciate
All military.
your visit.
Welcome to Elcos Combine Arsenal Supplies.
All military. Aquarium?
Elcos
Okay.
Combine. If it exists, we carry it. Please visit any of our Elcos Combine affiliate branches for any and all
I had
personal
plans to
needs.
return to a room, but business here keeps luring me back.
Yeah.
Perhaps it's for the best, all things considered.
Nothing there. Yeah, there's... I think it must be fine later. I think it must be one to find later. The elevator's this way, isn't it? So it's time to go to the Normandy. And then save and exit for the day.
Welcome,
Or for the
Commander
episode.
Shepard. Please select a destination. One moment, please.
Just see if anyone's at the dock bay first. Finish up on the Citadel.
Now arriving at docking bay D24.
Nope.
So, you're just silent behind enemy lines until the war is over?
No, they've got us on rotation. We're mostly in fortified holding zones until strike teams clear an area. Then we come in and set up medical bunkers and supply depots. And then the main fleet comes in to occupy.
I'm not wearing commando leather, honey. What does that mean?
We'll be perfectly safe. They don't put engineers on the front lines.
Saboteurs, maybe?
Talk to us.
Oh, that wouldn't necessarily be the front lines as such. It could be in advance of the front lines. Return to Normandy, yes. Messages at the private terminal. Omega, it's time. From Maria to Lork, it's time. Shepard, I'm ready to discuss the pet project I mentioned when we spoke in Purgatory. Come to Dockford 42 at the Citadel. Battalion and Bray will be waiting. Alright, I guess we're going back to the Citadel. You could have told me that there, you bugger. Oh yeah, get him this way, don't I? That's right. Dock 42.
Are you Bray?
The great Commander Shepard. And me without my autograph book.
Save it. Just take me to Aria.
Follow me.
So where is she?
Shepard.
Aria. How dramatic.
There are too many eyes and ears in Purgatory.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
I assume this is about retaking Omega?
This is about your war, Shepard. Cerberus controlling the Terminus system seriously bolsters their mobility.
Mm-hmm.
Since taking Omega, they've spread through the galaxy. Surely the Alliance has noticed.
Cut to the chase. What's your plan?
Kick them out. I've amassed a fleet of merc ships. We're going to punch through enemy lines and invade. Once we're on Omega, it's a ground war. That's why I want you. I only accept the best. The leader of the Cerberus occupation is General Oleg Petrovsky. He's the one who ousted me.
Don't know him.
The elusive man's top military strategist and best kept secret. But all you really need to know is that he's a merciless bastard.
What's your intel on the occupation?
Petrovsky's army is massive and he's got Omega locked tight. The information stops there.
So you're winging it?
Not at all. There are secrets on Omega only I know. Secrets that will provide us a foothold. I can tell you this. Petrovsky's invasion was precise and ruthless. He'll stop at nothing to win.
Sounds familiar.
Shepard, I know my reputation. I know I'm hated. I ruled Omega with an iron fist. But the people were free. Their lives were theirs. I preserved that. This man took all that away, and he is going to pay. When Omega is mine again, I'll give you everything. I've got ships, mercs, Ezo, all yours for the war.
What's the catch?
I have objections to some of the company you keep. So you'll have to leave the Normandy and its crew behind.
My crew are professionals.
Let's just say, I want you all to myself.
For now, that can happen.
Bray will provide coordinates to my fleet. Oh, and while we're still in the Citadel, please be discreet.
The fleet is hidden in this system. Signal me when you're on your way. Arya and I will meet you on the command ship. Can't wait to see what all the fuss is about.
Alright, I don't know if we'll do that immediately, but that is something we're definitely going to be doing. If you do this DLC, you can't go back until it's on, so I may hold off on that for a bit. Now, what do I think of Arya? I don't trust her to be loyal, as such. I don't trust her to be good, as in, moral. I'm not stupid. I trust her to be self-interested, and to understand with the Reapers coming, her interest is in stopping them above all else, because if she doesn't, she's dead. I trust her to be smart. And with that, I will see you next time, where I decide exactly what I'm going to do. See you then.